Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? Something happened. I'm recording this on Sunday. Something happened at the end of CNN that made me smile. Um, it was something positive. It wasn't like bad because there's so much bad news now. But whenever I was always been a big fan of Jeanne Moos. I've always been a big fan of hers. I can't remember the first time I saw. Maybe in Germany because I know on we had the Armed Forces Network AFS. And it was just like one that like took like different shows from different networks and stuff, including cable. And they used to show headline news, and headline news in the old days used to be like they'd show like a big block, half-hour block of news that would just run like the nightly news would. Yeah, you see on NBC or ABC or something like that. I always enjoyed that. I think they always end with story from Jeanne Most. And since then, I've seen some really entertaining stuff, a lot of humorous stuff that she's done. And my favorite one was a long time ago. I remember I even taped it. It was even before my channel. I There was something about Jones soda. It's the first time I ever heard of it. Or I've heard of wacky flavors of soda, which I never heard of before. And she did that Thanksgiving Day sodas from Jones Sodas, like a big pack of different people tasting like the mashed potatoes and butter flavored and turkey flavored and all these other flavors of soda. It's very entertaining. And I've always enjoyed the end of her show. I always try to make sure to watch them and stuff like that. And even and sometimes on a local affiliate at ABC, they show it at the very end. And then whenever headline news changed, they started whole Nancy Grace, Dr. Drew stuff and stuff like that. They phased out those news reports that they have, those half-hour news that they had all the time. They still had Robin Meade though. And then after that, I didn't see Jeanne Most at all. Oh, Heather commented. Thank you, Heather. And it was nice to know I saw Jeanne Most again. I guess you went to CNN, but CNN I don't watch CNN that much because CNN's like they have like hour-long blocks of different people hosting shows because you never know what's on. And I guess you did at the end of this one thing, and then I saw that she's been doing employee CNN for a long time, over 35 years, which is really cool. I remember seeing her for the longest time. Biggest thing is just misspelling her name. But I'm a big fan of Jeanne Most. I'm glad to see she's still doing news because I thought whenever headline news changed, they even got rid of student news. And student news was one of my favorite things. You know, watching late at night, like a little 10-minute thing. 3:50 at night when I used to be a night owl. You know, especially second shift and stuff like that. You know, I used to, or I used to set the recording tape because headline student news is always very entertaining. I know my nephew used to watch that. They tape. I guess when he was in school, they tape and they. Well, but I mean, it was news for kids, but it was done in a very entertaining way in a little 10-minute block. I did enjoy that, and I do enjoy the human stories at the end of most of the broadcasts with Jeanne Most. But whenever headline news changed, not for the better, showing like all the forensic files 800 times a day. I haven't seen Jeanne Most in a long time, but I'm still glad she's doing news. So there's a little video just saying. I just wanted to say that I've always been a fan of Jeanne Most. I thought she did yeah. I always thought her things were entertaining. Sometimes she does serious stuff, but a lot of it now is more humorous, which is very entertaining. Um, and I'm just glad to see Jeanne Most is back on the air. So I hope you like this little video. Until next time, bye, please. Take care, my Legion.